Where's Walt? From the Estes Park Trail Gazette, sponsored by the Family Medical Clinic and Poppy's Pizza and Grill and Mama Rose's, both on the Riverwalk, and Rocky Mountain Health Club, helping you achieve your health goals, Kind Coffee, kind what coffee should be, and the Sufferfest. All right, this is Walt Hester with the Trail Gazette. I'm here with Chris Carmichael, famous coach and writer. You rode with 7-Eleven?
I did, and it was great years of cycling there. Hard years, though.
Oh, I'm sure. And how many books do you have out now?
I think we have 9, but we're kind of got that capped right now. I don't think we'll have any more quite coming right now.
And that goes along with, I've seen training videos as well.
We do. We have quite a few training videos, I think 24, 26, something like that. And yeah.
Okay. I heard you guys alluding to it on stage a little bit ago. How important would you say diet is in this whole training regimen?
Nutrition is critical, I mean, there's 2 aspects that are important. One is nutrition for performance, and I would include hydration in that as well. And then there's nutrition for health, and they intersect a bit, but don't overlay each other perfectly. But ultimately, you want to focus on what you're eating before and during and then after your ride to have as good a performance as you can. And then in regards to health, the word is out there already. Most of us know it. We want to focus on eating mainly whole foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean meat, lean sources of protein. You also want to look at making sure that you're not eating too much. That's another problem that not only Americans but the whole world is struggling with is obesity, and a lot is just related to simply the amount of the volume of calories that we're taking in. So not making sure that your caloric intake is relative to your caloric expenditure.
What do you think would help the average person in keeping track of something like that?
Well, understanding what the caloric value of foods are, and a lot of times you can look at it and understanding the size of your fist, especially if it's a whole food. It's pretty simple. If it's a whole food, it's not processed or anything like that, then you don't have to worry too much about the calories. I mean, I'll qualify that and say that nuts are very calorically dense. There's certain types of fruits also, like and vegetables that also can be calorically dense. Like avocado has a lot of calories, but it's got great type of fat. But if you only ate that, then you'd be taking in a lot of calories, and a calorie is a calorie. But by and large, if you're focusing on whole foods, it's pretty hard to overeat too many whole foods, and it's hard to overeat, too many nuts or too many avocados or those sort of things. So if it's mainly whole foods, you don't really have to worry too much, and it's when the food starts becoming processed, then the caloric density many times increases, and the amount that we eat also increases.
Okay. I know you have at least the time crunched cyclist. You also have the time crunched triathlete. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
We have both the time crunched cyclist and time crunched triathlete.
Okay. For the average human, the as I like to say, mere mortal, what is the single best thing you can tell them just in any given moment? What's going to help the average Joe the most?
I would say there's basically 2 things, and they're related, is One is, for most of us, we don't have a lot of time to train, and what we see, the vast majority of time crunch athletes have about 6 hours a week. So when you do train, make sure that your training intensity is at a high level instead of just simply getting out there and riding and just sort of, rolling along. Make sure that the intensity is high. But you also consequently need to follow that up with recovery. And that's another problem that time-crunched athletes have, is they don't have enough recovery between hard bouts of training. They'll tend to do them back-to-back, and they do them all the same. So then eventually the intensity starts dropping. They don't get enough recovery, and they actually show signs of overtraining, even on 6 hours a week. So when you train hard, but then recover, and make sure you recover enough before you do another hard bout of training.
Okay. That was extremely informative. I do a lot of this just so I can hear it too. So I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And have a great day. Are you going to follow us into Colorado Springs?
I'll be there.
That's where your thing is. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks again.
Okay.
Have a great day.
All right.
Thank you for watching.